Hello everyone, this is Johannes.
And this is Cinema.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome back to Keep or Cull, where we play our whole collection of 600 plus games and decide whether to keep or cull them.
That is correct. It is 2023 and new year, new beginnings for Keep or Cull. We have big plans for the year. It's going to be a normal Keep or Cull, and we have a couple of new series that we are going to try out and do. So you're going to get announcements for those soon. Probably at the end of January, you're going to see the first of that new series that we are going to do for Keep or Cull this year. This episode is going to be games that we're going to keep or cull, which is what we do in this series.
Yeah.
These are going to be like the things that we got through at the end of the year. So everything that wasn't Spiel related and everything that we just played here and there between other games. These are those games, so we're going to get through those and then we're going to start fresh at 2023. So let's start with a game that is over there. It's this one.
Wingspan Asia. This is the 2 and solo version of Wingspan.
That is true. And also is an expansion for normal Wingspan as well. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
Yes.
Yes, this is an expansion and a standalone thing.
Yes.
I enjoyed playing it as a standalone. I liked the duet mode.
Oh, yeah.
Where you had it like
there
was a little bit like a tweaked two-player version. I think I would still just like to play normal Wingspan better. But there's new cards in this that you can add to the other games, so you have more variety in the normal game as well.
Yes, I like the little tweak as well. Some more things to think about when you're making the bird playing decisions. But I would rather play something else when we're just the two of us.
Players,
so
yeah.
I can see us playing this with a bigger group than 2 players.
Yeah, but as we always say with these two-player kind of games, we usually don't play two-player only games. So it's in that category.
Yes.
So let's go to the next one. This is a small game called Tasi Masi.
Yeah.
This is another one of the, what do they call again? They're called button shy games, which are sold and in these small envelopes or wallets. And Quinn Games makes new versions of them in these magnetic boxes. So I don't know why I told you all of that, but let's talk about this game. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
I like this one. I adore these small box sizes.
Yeah.
And they have this concept with making a game out of how many cards?
16.
16, which is a super cool concept, but I think that is a fun game in there.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 cards.
Okay, 18.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, so question for you. What does this game has in common with Wingspan, the one that we just talked about?
Cards?
Same designer. Okay.
Oh,
Let's go to the next game on your side. This is kind of also Spiel, but it's ended up in this video because we didn't have time to play it before.
Yes.
Orléans, or Joan of Arc. Orléans, Joan, right? Are you ready?
Yeah, I
1,
am.
2, 3, boom.
I like this a lot.
This was a surprise.
It almost made my top 20 for
wow.
this year. It was number 21.
Okay.
I really did have no hopes for this,
Nope.
as I seldom do with these and right versions of other games that can be disappointing and fall
Usually
a little
are.
flat. But this was actually very, very fun to play. I think it really captured the essence of Orléans, the bag. You're not building it kind of per se, but you're kind of you have this common bag that you're drafting with, and you all then upgrade like your abilities for those pieces. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would like to play it again. Next up, we have a game that you haven't played.
Oh.
This was a game that I bought in Thailand when I was there with my family, and I got to play it. Cockroach Poker, or Cockroach Poker, is a game that I have heard about since I started playing board games, but I never got it because it's a pure bluffing game, which usually I'm not a huge fan of, and when you started playing, you do not like those games. So I bought this to play with my brother and my family because my brother loves bluffing games, and we got to play it, and now I'm gonna do like a solo keeper because this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
Yeah, I'm just culling everything that I haven't played. Obviously.
That's a bad thing to do. It might be your next favorite game.
Oh, yeah. But you're
Cockroach
culling
Poker
it, so.
was a fine little game. I think that if we played it with just people who like bluffing games, I can enjoy it. So if I played with my brother and other people who like those kind of games, it would be a bigger hit. But I know it's a game that we will never get to play here. So it's one that, for that reason, I don't need to own it anymore. And it's also, again, super simple to get a hold of. So if you want to play it again, you can.
Cool. Then we have Bureau of Investigation. This is a what do you call it? Like
It's Sherlock.
Yeah, it's
Consulting
Sherlock. Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes, consulting
Thank you.
detective.
That is what I tried to say. Let's do the keep or kill thing.
Let's do it. Super smooth. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Yes, the only reason that I have chosen Cull here, I was very on the edge with this one, is because we have so little time to play all the games. And if I have time to play like a storytelling game with you, I don't think I actually would have chosen this one. I think that Mythos Tales has so far more interesting cases in it.
Yep.
I think this was a nice, the 2 cases I think that we played of this, but nothing amazing. And we have so much campaign and story games that this will fall short of those.
This is one of those games that when I play it, I'm thinking, oh, I want to go online and buy all the Sherlock Holmes consulting detective games because it's so fun to sit down and play this. And if we were normal people, we might be able to do it.
Yes.
And it's that feeling. And also, I know that we played 2 of, I think there's only 5 cases in it. So I want to play the rest of them and then get rid of it. But it is one that for now I want to keep to hope that we can play
I like the thought of playing
another game. Over here we have another game you haven't played. It's Encore, a roll and write game that I bought in Thailand to play with my family, and I did. And I wanted to boom, it was really boring.
Oh, bummer.
It was also super long. I think with 2 players it might be okay and quick,
What kind of game is it?
it's a roll and write.
Okay.
As
You
I said,
yeah.
yes. You roll and you write, and it's boring. I
Okay.
did not like it.
Cool. That
it
is
was,
the
it
time
was
for
fine,
this
but it's
game.
like a 5 or something like that.
It says you will want to play it again and
It
again.
does say that, but that's a lie.
That's a lie. Kingdomino Origins.
Boom, it's this one. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom.
This is a really nice one. I like Kingdomino. This has like
Kingdomino.
Yeah.
My favorite game.
With
Kingdomino.
dogs. Okay, so this has kind of the basic versions, but it also has some modules that you can add on to it, which spices things up. That's the wrong. Yeah, it makes it more cool. So it's the best one to keep. I think.
As I said when I did a review of this, and I still stand by that, this is what Kingdomino should have been.
Yeah.
I think Kingdomino Origins, if you're going to go out and get Kingdomino now, this is the one you're going to get. Because you can, as you say, you can play the basic version, you can add some small things to make it more variability, more replayable, and a bit more added depth to it. Really like this, think this is the one absolutely to get. Next up we have Mythic Mischief. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's a 1 to 4 player game, but it's a 2-player game or head-to-head game. You can play it themes, themes. No,
Teams.
Team, not theme.
Yeah.
Those words, I'm kind of blanking sometimes. Mythic Mischiefs, it's a fun theme. You're running around in the library. It's a tactical game trying to get this big dude with books on his back to kidnap kids or something like that. Are you ready to throw them out of the library? Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
I didn't really like the kidnapping of the kids. Well, I like the concept of it.
Yes.
I love the theme in this game, and I also think that it's cool that you can play with this kind of different characters that has these different abilities. So your play style, depending on what characters you play with, it changes. But all in all, we ended up having a little boring time with this game because it went a little long, in my opinion. So I think that this is a game, if we have few games, I could grow to like, but we have a lot of games. So.
And also, again, the same thing with that said with Wingspan. It's a 2-player game. You can play it in teams, but it's one that for me looks like it's going to be a 2-player game. And those we don't choose to play them often, and when we do, I would like to play the ones that are high up on the levels, high up on the levels. And English is the best language, and so this was not one I would have chosen, so it's not one we are gonna keep. Next up we have another game.
It's Lomaland.
It is from Phil Walker Harding.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
We talked a little about. Did you change it up? What happened there? I'm curious.
The thing that happened is that I really liked this game. When we did a review of it, I gave it a high score, and I still stand by that. I still like it, but I do think that Caldera Park is the better game.
Yes.
I do think that even though it has a horrible setup, I do think it's a deeper game than this is. I really think this is a fun game.
Yeah.
I think it's a really fun game. But my brain was now because I hadn't decided before we got up. Sometimes I don't decide before we do them because it's just intuitive. And I was like, but I have to cull something. No,
I like
that was
where
really
this is going.
that was really the thing
I'm positive to that.
Because that's the point. Like
That's the
there are
point.
so many games that but it would be fun to play that again.
Yeah.
But now we got to play it again,
Yes.
and it was fun. And it's not because I don't like the game,
No.
but it's because, like you used to say, I don't know when we're gonna play it.
Yeah, but it's some truth to that,
Yes,
though.
I know.
And right after we played it, I thought, I kind of like Burn Park better. And then
As long as I don't have to play Gingerbread House. I'm happy.
yes, but we talked a little about it, and I was just like, okay, if I'm keeping it now, I'm keeping it purely out of, this is weird, nostalgia, because we haven't had it for that long, but I really liked it when we first got it.
And I still like it.
I still do.
Yeah.
I just don't, it's so many other games. Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
like it's a bit, it's not that it's a game on a pile of games, it's just that there's so many games,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the point of this series. So, culling away!
Culling it away. I'm gonna miss the tiny, cute little llamas, which are adorable.
Next up, we have Wormholes, designed by Peter McPherson, who did Tiny Towns.
Yes.
We like Tiny Towns.
Yeah,
we
we
like
do.
this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom time!
I liked it, but not enough.
Yes.
It was kind of, I liked how you're strategically moving around space and making this wormhole and thinking like, oh, now I'm going to jump this very fast way to get to the planets. Yeah, it's a pick up and deliver game. So I liked it. I thought that was a neat concept.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed most of the game. I thought it was a good time. Just not like after I'm done with it. Like it's not one I want to revisit and play more.
Yeah.
So it's one that I am done with. It's a fun game. I think it's good, but it's not fantastic, and I don't need to look at it in the shelf and be like, oh, I want to play that again.
Yeah.
It's going to be one I'm not going to look at in the shelf and play again because we're calling it. That's
Aha.
the thing. Next up over there, there's going to be a short one if you saw our Never Lost episode.
Yeah.
Where we
I know.
did Caldera Park, where
Yes.
we kind of said what we're going to do with this.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom! Ha! Joking.
Joke of the year already.
Yeah.
This early.
Super
How
good.
can we
I
top
have to
that?
work well.
Yes. So our plan is to cram this together in one box and keep them both because they're both nice.
And they're the same like kind of concept, but
Yes.
they have differentiation.
Michael
of-
Kiesling and Wolfgang Kramer, they make nice abstract puzzles.
Next up, we have Tidal Blades Banner Festival, a game that we played.
Yes.
I wanted to say something, I couldn't come up with something,
have
so I
played
said
it.
that we played it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
I did enjoy some of the concepts in this game.
It's fine.
I thought like how you're playing the card. It kind of is a trick-taking game. You're
Ish,
playing but your goal isn't always to win the trick. Sometimes it is to be the loser of the trick because then you get to do a special ability. And sometimes you want to like win the trick because then you can move a lot ahead, and that is good in this game. But overall, not super fun.
I really like that concept.
Yeah,
like the concept of
I agree.
you want to be either at the top, the middle, or the bottom, and you want to try to play it the way that is the thing that happens. And then depending on the round, it's going to be also different
Yes.
which colors are the best and
That is
worst.
cool.
So like the concepts of this are really good.
Yes.
It just was not amazing to play. It was just like okay, fun to play.
I think this is a cool idea to swim a little around in, like using.
Why are you swimming around in an idea?
I was thematic. I don't know. To use the trick taking as like a tool for doing something else, which I thought was original. Cool.
Yeah, love the concept, didn't love the game.
Yes.
We have more games, you can
Yes.
just put it over here, that's
No.
easier.
No.
So that went really well. And also more games in the picture, which was what I was trying to not
Yeah.
do.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The game is on the floor now.
And this, it would maybe
Okay.
be better. I don't know.
Cut to
Next up,
this
we
part.
have this. Acquire! Editing, that's not what we do.
This is an old game.
It is
from
1964.
what? Oh, it's very old.
Are you ready?
Let's do it. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
I don't know why you keep keeping this game.
I keep keeping
I
it.
don't know. You kept it before we did the Keep or Cull thing. I think it's a nice game. It's not a very like cutthroat. Cutthroat. Yes.
English lessons with Board Gaming Ramblings can be bought at a link in the description. They're free.
It is a game with shares and companies that are growing. In that regards, I think it's one of the games that I like tolerate in that genre, but I don't like the genre, and I don't want to play it again.
I think this is a great game.
It's not a bad game at all.
I think that we played 6 players now, which was really good, and it goes quick, under an hour or a bit more than an hour, 1 hour 15 minutes, I think, with 6 players. Which is good. It's a lot of depth for 6 players. It's super simple, so simple to teach. You can teach the game in 5 minutes, and it has a lot of those like, oh, do I want to push that? Do I want to go add some randomness here and there? But it's one that I really enjoy, and it's one that I want to keep.
Yeah, so it's going over here, right?
That's the wrong side of the table.
So close.
Young lady. Okay, next up, the last one for today is Bad Company.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah, I also was a little on the edge with this one because I also like the concept here.
Yeah.
And when we packed this and Lomaland for our game night, we were just like, oh, there's not a lot of games in this genre that are very simple to teach.
Yeah.
And then we chose these 2, and I was just like, but do I want to cull both of them, making it harder for us to find these kind of games in our collection? Do we need this to feel like a need in our collection? And my conclusion is no.
I didn't love the game when we first played and reviewed it, and I still do not love it. I think it's a fine game. I know that many people love it. Like, it's one of those games that people are very much waiting to get in the US. It's still not widely available in the US.
Oh,
it's getting there now, but it's one that for me just is a little bit light. Little bit like it's fun decisions, but they're not like very meaningful for me.
Yeah.
So it's not one that I need to own, but I wouldn't. If somebody really wanted to play it, I would play it.
Yeah.
And those are some more games kept and culled.
Yes.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one on the table. 7 games culled.
One on the floor.
That's what I meant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kept. So even though I kept 1 game that you didn't want, or 2 games that you didn't want to keep, it's still pretty good.
It's still pretty good.
I think you can be happy with this episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
I killed this.
Yes,
I
and you
killed this.
called both of the games that I didn't play, so I was happy about that.
And one is on the floor. So, best and worst experience for these games.
Best is without a doubt Joan of Arc, because that was such a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect that to be so much fun. Worst has to be Encore. It was so boring.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really remember even playing it.
I agree with those. Best Joan of Arc, and the worst was Encore. And those are more games. And as I said, we're going to have some announcements for a new Keep or Cull series. We hope you enjoyed this one. Let us know in the comments what you think about these games, if you would have kept or cull them. And that is the end of the episode. If you are still here and you haven't not subscribed, you can do so now by
clicking the button down below. You can even click the bell to get notifications. It is free and it's fun and makes us happy like this. If you want to do something that's not free, you can.
Go to patreon.com/boardgamingramblings and support us there. And that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Cinema.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye-bye.